Let's get it. Let's get it.
What it do? What it do?
Man, back at it, man. We got our very first episode to get you a bag or a blessing. Uh,
Either one or both. I prefer both.
you feel me? You know, everybody can't get both, so you gotta at least be grateful for one of them. Nah, man, I greatly appreciate it. I got my boy right here, my right hand man, none other than my boy Mr. Jordan.
What it do, man? I'm ready to start this thing. I'm excited.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I know this is like a long time coming. We always been saying that, hey, we're gonna get some content together. We're gonna get the ball rolling. Uh,
Fact.
and you know, it seemed like we both got our equipment around the same time, and we
hmm
were able to put things together. And it was like, why not? You know what I'm saying? We got it. Let's test it out. Let's put it to good use. Let's see something. So,
That
you know
ain't,
what
that
I'm saying?
ain't that ain't nobody but God.
Nobody but it. You know what
Well,
I'm
I
saying?
called you looking for some other stuff, looking at houses and land, and then we got on the subject of streaming. And he was like, "Yeah, I just got my stuff." I said, "Bro, I just bought mine 2 days ago."
Facts. Facts. That's exactly how it went too. Nah, but I'm so grateful because you know what I'm saying that sometimes it takes two like-minded individuals to actually take that step and make some things happen. And you know what I mean? There's always a reason for us always, you know, still being in each other corner. We ain't there every day, but we still there in the sense to where we can always come together and pick back up like it's been like that. So, you know, that's something I'm always grateful for.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
fact. Sometimes you just need somebody else to push you because you know by yourself you're procrastinating. I'll start tomorrow, start tomorrow. But once you put a date on it with somebody else, you can't be like, but I can't be the one, putting the anchor down while we trying to set sail. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Slowing down
Yeah,
process.
I can't be the one telling her I want to do this and then be like, oh man, let's do tomorrow. Let's do tomorrow. Let's do next week. I
Nah,
told
facts.
I told Bay earlier, I said we're gonna have to adjust our schedules because now that we're trying to do more and cram it in, I said we're gonna have to our days just gonna be longer. It ain't no way around it.
Yeah. You
We
ain't got no
can
choice.
go eat, go home, go to sleep, shower, go to sleep, do whatever. But I said now I'm gonna have to squeeze this in. She, got her creations page where she doing like Legos and drawings and things of
Yo,
that nature.
that's dope.
Like in order us to squeeze everything in, we gotta work harder, work longer.
Hey,
No way around it.
when you get done working, bro, like that's how I always look at it. I always look at it. You kill, you know, as man, you eat
Yeah.
what you kill. So you know what I'm saying? You know, you put that mentality into anything that we doing, we're gonna be nothing but successful. You know what I mean? So hey Jordan, make sure you like, you know what I'm saying, you add your social media because you just, you know, you mentioned your content and everything.
Oh
I want
yeah.
to make
So
sure you
we
add that.
infinite possibilities on all platforms. You can also find us by just typing in Jordan, then the letter N, then Tatum, Tatum. So
Already.
we got the best Bulls player ever, arguably the GOAT, and you got the best, well, one of the best Celtics ever in Tatum. So we got a combination of the names.
Boy got a mean ass starting five.
All right.
At least both guards, at least.
Have a son, we're gonna name him Michael. Got Kareem, excuse me.
Nah, facts. Nah, but you already know my name. My name, Myron the Mogul. You can tap in with me on all social media platforms under Myron the Mogul. And look, we're here to have an open conversation about a lot of different topics that are hitting mainstream media, also topics that also be affecting us on a daily basis. But we really just want to have really open conversation, something that we already do in private. But we was like, hey, why not monetize what we do already? And that's the reason why we started this podcast because we give like real thoughts, not from a grandiose perspective, but more so as real life, down to earth. We deal with life on a daily basis. We both don't come from rich silver spoon backgrounds, and we both have been successful in our own right
Mhm.
uh, through hard work, determination, and none other than God. So we definitely want to have these conversations to give a different perspective from what we know personally, where we come from, what those conversations are being held like. And so this is going to be something that'll shed light and possibly influence a lot of others to uh, think that they can have more open thoughts like this to kind of move the goalposts in a direction that we feel like we should be moving, which is growing and growing in a positive right. So we want to jump into the first topic. I know one of the main topics we've been seeing a lot going down, especially on Facebook, and that's been affecting a lot of people, is really the new child support law. And so I know, Jordan, you have brought this up to my attention.
Yeah. So first off, let's just say this is I don't know if it's 100%, but it's a good topic to talk about just in case it does pass, right?
Yeah.
So from what I heard, right, I didn't look up the specifics of it, but the main gist of it that everybody, going crazy over, the internet going crazy over, is if you're a father on child support, and I would assume if you're a mother on child support too, which is rare, but if you're a parent on child support,
Yeah.
you paying that child support and you up to date on everything, you are the one that files the kids on your taxes. Yeah. So let me poke the bull a little bit and ask Myron what do you think about that.
Well, hold on. I got something for us to watch real quick. So
okay, yeah, pull it up.
They're gonna break it down. See what she say, because it's a woman saying it this time. So you know how that go.
Let's see.
I'm
gonna mute my mic so it don't double play.
I was busy worrying about the TikTok ban. Did you see Trump's tweet saying about child support? How if you receive child support, you can no longer file for your child for taxes, and the person who pays child support can.
Bro, those reactions at the end was perfect for that. Because I know it's a bunch of people out there triggered. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
So you saying basically you hear me now, right?
Yeah, we got you.
So basically, you paying child support, you can get your money back, if not more, when you file your taxes like that. Is that easy? Oh man, hey, at least there's gonna be a lot of people getting child support then. That's how I see it.
Well, as we know, it's a lot of these people ain't even paying their child support, so
yeah, which is crazy, bro. Because it's like, bro, man, you can go to jail behind that. Like, I know people who
the people who ain't paying it, that mean they ain't working or they working under the table. Because the government take it directly out your check. It ain't like you get to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pay it this month. I'm not gonna pay it. Only way you pay it out of pocket is if you have a court appointed arrangement, like you and the other parent go to court and be like, yeah, he said he gonna pay me outside of court, and we agree with that. But if the government put you on child support, it's coming straight out your check before them taxes even come out.
Oh no, bro. That's highway robbery. I ain't know it was like that. That's why I always preach before these brothers even try to have kids, bro. Hey, try to find you a wife, man, because that boy Kelly said, I mean it. Hey, and he locked up, Hey, separate the man from the music. That boy said straight up. Ain't nothing like a woman when she's fed up. You
when a woman fed up.
Come on, man.
The thing is, man, the tricky part about that is you can be with somebody, and then let's say you with a woman, you doing good, you standing by her, whatever, and then she just decides to cheat or leave. She just puts you on child support. Like it don't matter if you was doing everything right. She just decides she done.
I don't agree with that, right?
Yeah, that's the part that's messed up, and it's just unfair, like, okay,
bro. That's unfair because how is a man responsible? No, I will say this. A man should be responsible for his children. Mm-hmm. Now, if a woman is trying to weaponize child support, that's where I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah, like the family courts laws need to be updated because there's a morality clause in there where it should be like, hey, if this person is immoral, some of this stuff needs to be taken off the table. And things that are immoral, I know, like in Texas, they take serious once you're married, infidelity. You know what I'm saying? You mess around, lose the whole little side of you.
You don't get, if they can prove infidelity, or the other person don't get alimony.
Nothing.
So
it better be irreconcilable differences, because if it comes in infidelity, it's over.
You can prove
it all.
Which I agree with on that, because I know I'll tell a story. One of my homeboys, he broke up with his baby mama because she was cheating, right? Multiple times cheating.
Really?
Caught diseases, all that. Right?
Wait.
Yeah.
You say what?
He decided to finally leave her. She filed for child support that night. I'm talking about somebody who been in their kid's life every day since day one. She filed for child support that night. I said, boy, if that ain't trifling, spiteful, that's crazy to me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't condone violence, but I go get my sisters to jump. They'll have to. They'll have to. Cause man, bro, like
That's crazy.
you have to put things in real. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I be hearing the stories like that. And bro, like I will say, there are men out here that really ain't taking care of their kids, bro. And it's honestly sad because in our generation we know so much. We've seen so many.
Hold on real quick. Let me interrupt you briefly. I want to apply black men real quick because I feel like in our generation, like when we was kids growing up, you know, they were saying like dads, deadbeats, they wasn't there. Me and you was fortunate enough to have our dads in our lives. So
Yeah.
But man, as I see now, I know hood dudes and everything that still be wanting a part of their kids' life now, as opposed to like how it was 20, 30 years ago. So I think it is getting better. What we starting to see now more is the man side of the story. Growing up, I thought only men cheated.
Facts.
If the relationship didn't work out, you always ask like, man, what he do?
Bro.
You grow up and be like, that ain't necessarily true.
That's real. That's real, bro. Cause you know, like, I don't even know if you've seen, bro, like it's been this thing going on social media where on TikTok, there's a lot of these men finding out that children aren't theirs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's one of the most heartbreaking things probably ever happened to a man. Like, I know it's hard for a man to digest being cheated on, right?
Yeah.
But digest a child not being yours, bro. I done seen some of the most saddest videos I think I ever seen. Known to man. Well, I seen them videos, bro. I'm talking about children that be almost grown.
Yep.
And you lying to these children, not these children.
And the thing I think because you know, like women can tolerate more, right? They built to tolerate more. That's why they have babies. They can tolerate a lot more. They can tolerate a man cheating and take them back. Like us, we be more hurt than a woman. If we get cheated on, we be towed up. Especially like if we doing right. Which if I get in a relationship, I take them serious. If I want to be a thought, I'm just gonna be single, right? So I can do thought things. But for me, it's just like if you're gonna be in a relationship, just stop playing with folks. It's too many diseases out here. It's too many people that dying, killing you over breaking up with them. It was not too long ago that story that man shot that lady, his ex, like 12 times because she broke up with him.
Where at?
I can't remember exactly where it's at, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It was on the news, all on TikTok. It's a video. You can see a video. It's in the park, and she like, I don't want you. No. He pop. It's crazy.
Really? See, that's wild. I think that's where the line got to draw, bro. Like, honestly, when you're thinking about like just life in general, when you ever got to get to the point where you that aggravated, where you think about putting your hands on somebody, that right there, I don't condone. I think any man should just, leave her alone completely. I don't care how bad she is, or if that's how in love you is. I don't care if you say love, do that. I don't want it. That's woman or man, because I know girls who put hands on men. Yeah. Same way.
Bad about it.
And most men, they tolerate it because they like, oh, it's a girl hitting. Nah, man, you be hearing some crazy stuff these days.
I tell people, everybody still got emotions. The most well-behaved dog will bite a kid face off if he antagonize it enough.
Man, come on now. Man,
I just seen kids, bite dogs' ears, pull their tails, poke them in the eye. The dog doing the best he can to chill. And they finally snap and nip at it. They need to put that dog down. Like, nah, y'all need to tell y'all kids not to. They gonna grow up and do that same thing to a big Terry Crews built dude. And he finally gonna go upside their head. It's gonna be like, of course, he's gonna be in the wrong, but it is a double standard when it comes to that. Domestic violence is definitely a double standard.
It definitely is, bro. It definitely is, bro. Like, man, it's crazy, man. And just going back to what you was just saying a minute ago, saying like we actually getting like the man's side or point of view of, the struggle of actually being in a relationship. I think that especially before our generation got to this age, millennials, men didn't have a way of expressing themselves. You said you got that barbershop talk, but we've been in the barbershop all our lives, man. They sitting here talking about the next woman that's coming through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So to actually sit and hear what different men are giving their perspectives of the things that they're going through, such like your friend, his situation, man, and what he's doing to actually get through that instead of actually dwelling in that, man. And I think that stuff is powerful because you got a lot of these men that are actually dealing with that stuff now, and it kind of go back to how we were raised. You know, I feel as though, like you had mentioned before, a lot of women growing up, a lot of women at that time, they didn't have men in the household with their kids, right?
Yeah.
So they probably raised their sons to be the mans that they actually wanted. You know what I'm saying? And they may be those sweet, those generous, those, you know.
That's why a lot of these men emotional now. That's
They
why people
get
get shot
emotional.
and stuff so much because they snap. They can't handle. Like, you know, our era, you growing up, you fight, you good. You want to fight again, you fight again. But it ain't never like I'm finna go get a gun.
Then they going
Like,
to get it.
oh man, this dude like messing with this girl I talked to. I'm finna go try to kill him. Like, what? And I think
Man.
that's because not having that male influence in the house. Because dudes that act emotional like that, that's a woman thing. They act emotional. They want to. If you go up around your dad, you learn a lot. You just gonna be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, because you got that automatic thing is like, you know, of course, off the top, the loudest person in the room is the weakest.
Yeah.
Off top.
You wanna be stoic as a man. You wanna be, you know, even keel. You don't want to be like, because if anybody can just push a button and make you go crazy, you don't really have no control over nothing.
Nah,
Not your life, your job. So you gotta be stoic. You gotta be even keeled, level headed. These people out here try to bait you into stuff.
Get you locked jammed up, man. That 30 seconds give you about 5-10 years, bro.
Or longer.
Or longer. That's being generous, especially in the state of Texas.
It's some facts.
That's why I'm like, bro. Ever since I was younger, it was just one of them things where, you know, especially where I grew up, man, I just knew getting jammed up and being caught up in any of these type of situations that are laying me in a place where I ain't want to be. That just wasn't my stilo. It wasn't even nothing I even entertained or was interested in.
Yeah.
I dodged that like the plague. You hear me? Like I seen it coming. I'm going the opposite way, fast, not slow. Fast. I don't even want it to catch up. So I definitely know what you're talking about, bro. But even just talking about like, man, the people cheating, especially now, man, getting cheated on, man. I had found this video, bro. It's dude, man, you know, finding out like kids wasn't his, man, and this thing, man, went viral on TikTok, bro. And I seen this, I was like, dang, this is crazy, man. Check this out, man. This boy lost his mind.
Me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son. Why you been lying to me?
What have I been lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
How DNA test gonna say?
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Where's the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son. Like, how could you do that to me? Like, what can you say for yourself right now?
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done.
Man, that's crazy work.
Say, man.
You ain't gotta play the whole video. You can really stop that right there. Like,
bro, I can't do it no more, man. I tried to, man. Nah, this gotta be staged, bro. Like,
you gotta.
I don't know, it gotta be staged, bro. But the sad part is it may
I
not.
see that vein popping out in his neck. He ain't faking that.
Bro, man, hey, as soon as he was saying that, bro, I was like, man, I was, man. I just have to go. I have to kick out. You gotta go. You gotta go. I have to call the laws. Trespassing, man.
You can't even with Texas. See, after 9 months, y'all common law married. Yeah, like it's really, I ain't gonna say it's set up for a man to fail, but it's set up for a man to not win when it comes to like those things. But the crazy part to me about that was her bragging to her friends. Like, you really think that's cute? That's funny? Because I know for me as a man, my bloodline is big to me. So
Yeah.
I gotta have a son before I go out. My bloodline can't end with me. And that's just a king mindset. You gotta repopulate. You gotta
Build.
spread your last name.
Build
I got
and
2 girls right now, so they're gonna have somebody else's name.
bro, it's just crazy because, like, man, could you imagine this being like your life? You know what I mean? And I keep it a bean, bro. Like, I know people who've gone through the similar situation, honestly, and I'll be real, man. It changed them tremendously. You know, it's one of them things, man. It'll probably break you. That's probably equivalent. A child not being yours and you've been raising is probably equivalent to what a woman feels like being cheated on. What you think?
That's worse. Because it's like, and then even though if you find out it ain't yours, the love don't go away. Right?
No,
Your pride and ego may make you just be like, I ain't messing with him no more. But that's hard to erase. 11 years. It ain't like,
bro. That's
find out
your
at the birth
kid,
room.
bro.
It's 11 years. Like,
Bro, 11 years, bro. That's your kid, bro. And I'll be the one to say, because I ain't gonna lie to you, like, bro, I can be real selfish and be an asshole, bro. But nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll probably be like, man, damn them kids, bro. I'm gone. Yeah, I'll probably get away ticket, man. Me myself.
It's just like, I think I just reached a point in my life where, like, I guess helping to take care of them, it won't really affect me too much. But initially, I'll probably be like, nah.
I'll be like, man, you got that.
But then after a while, it'd be like, dang, I end up missing them, because you 11 years,
bro. That's a lot.
that's
Bro.
a long time.
That's a lot, bro.
It's
that's
like
a lot. That's like really most man's biggest fear, especially like when you get a girl pregnant and that's not your wife. And these days, you got niggas who get scared when it is their wife.
Yeah, it does.
She pregnant, man.
A lot of people, marriage ain't, marriage is more of this paperwork. It's not an actual spiritual bonding thing to a lot of people. It's not sacred like it used to be. Well, people always cheated throughout the history of time, but like, I know some people that be getting into it. They always on cheating on each other, breaking up, fighting, and then they try to get married and think that's gonna fix it. Marriage don't fix your problems.
Nah, heck nah. I'll be the one. I'm telling you, I'm married. I've been married for the last 4 years, bro. Marriage takes work. Take work, bro. It's like an everyday job. So I'll be the one to tell you, like, hey, if you got shit going on before you get married, you're gonna have shit going on.
It don't go away. It might go on a hiatus, a brief hiatus, because y'all.
To all the men out there, if you think getting on one knee, proposing to a woman, getting married is gonna make her happy and she gonna shut up and just do whatever you say, you want more drugs than you think. Check the food you eat.
Also, if you think, I tell people this: if she don't cook and clean now, she's not gonna do it when y'all get married.
Not gonna do it.
It ain't like a thing. Like, you gotta find a woman with them traits that do it because they can't help but to. Like, oh yeah, I cook you find a woman that be like, yeah, I made you breakfast, or I folded your clothes, and it's just like, dang. You tell some women nowadays to be like, I ain't my husband, I ain't doing that for him, he ain't my husband. But I'm like, just because you married him, you're gonna do it. And I know there probably are some small cases where people got married and started doing it because they took it serious, but 9 times out of 10, just because you marry somebody, that don't mean they're gonna immediately start doing wife things or husband things at that.
Exactly, bro. And that's why I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it is before, you know what I'm saying, you even get to that point, bro. Like, it's gonna be that, because I'm married, like I told you. And you are married beforehand. She is who she was beforehand. Like, we're both growing, of course. We're growing in our own right. but at base, she's still that very same person. She still has her things that she don't like, got her things that she do like. Those haven't really swayed much, or the things that she's done as far as like habits or cleaning. Those are all pretty much set in stone. That's basically who she is as a person. The same goes for me. You know, we're both the same person at court. But like you said, to a test, man, a lot of people they do think that that marriage thing is the thing that changes them. You know, it's gonna be something that changes, and we I feel like we at that day and age where like a lot of people are more fascinated on what what it is, fascinated on the actual wedding,
Yeah,
that wedding day, instead
fact.
of the actual marriage, because it's the wedding and then it's what we're gonna do if there is a divorce. You know what I'm saying? What happens if there is a divorce? And honestly, I never thought that that would be even a thought. Like thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna have this big extravagant wedding, but we need to think about what's gonna happen if we ever get divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the going conversation. And so um I don't know. I don't know if you want to touch on that first, but I had got this clip, man, where we seen somebody that we know, of course, in the football world, him and his wife talk about you know, what happened if they get a divorce and what is it, alimony?
Yeah, alimony. But which is weird because whoever's not the breadwinner receives alimony. It's a common misconception that only the woman receives alimony, but that's not the case. Like Oprah husband, right?
Yeah.
He'll be a billionaire from alimony just from if they was to divorce, or did they divorce?
No, they I don't even think they got married.
Him and her, what's his name, Stedman or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump into it. Let's see it because I've seen
Hold on.
clips of it, bits and pieces, but I haven't watched the whole thing.
Yeah, man. Let me see if I can pull up the whole clip for you real quick. But I know Stedman, man. He that's her boyfriend. She ain't giving no that husband title. That boy still the boyfriend in training, man. She ain't giving up nothing. She ain't giving up nothing, man.
Oh, she got that money on.
Let's see. Let's see if we get over here. But yeah, man, she a billionaire. She a billionaire, man. I know brothers who talk to a woman who ain't got nothing. So think about Oprah.
A billion, and people don't understand how much a billion is.
No, they don't.
I seen something. It said, imagine you, a caveman, 10,000 something years ago. If you saved $10,000 every day until today, Elon Musk would still have more money than you. If you save $10,000 over 10,000 years, no, $10,000 per day over 10,000 years, you still wouldn't have as much money as Elon Musk. Let that sink in. To let y'all comprehend how much a billion is.
But look how much he made already, and what he in his 50s,
I don't even think he's 50s. He might be in his 50s. He might be in his late 40s.
late 40s. Think
Let's
about
see.
that, bro.
How old is Elon Musk?
About 20 years older than us.
He's
Good.
53.
Good.
That's still, dang, he got 11 kids. Did not know that.
Yeah, that boy out here, man. He doing what he's supposed to do. Be fruitful.
Multiple.
Yeah. Multiple wives. Take care of all of them.
Well, I ain't say multiple wives. I said multiply. And I know he ain't got multiple wives.
Hey, nah. But no, I got the clip queued up. Let's see what they talking about real
All
quick.
right, let's see it.
Yeah.
How much are we talking about here?
Well, Sherelle is proposing $3 million a year.
Oh my God, she is so entitled. Brother Ocho Cinco.
I mean, you muted still.
So hold on. Let me find the original clip, man. I got my boy Corey Holcomb with the 5150 show doing his
He'll
thing.
be wilding.
Yeah, you know he about to take it to a whole nother level, man. They can't have that type of
He
life
be
going on.
wilding. He funny though.
Yeah, man, that boy.
People do forget he's a comedian, but he be dead ass. Like, he a comedian, but he be so for real.
Bro, he be on point, bro. He be on point. Okay, I got us one. This one gonna do it. All right, let's go.
to contract to lump sum alimony up front. Yeah.
How much are we talking about here?
Well, Sherelle is proposing $3 million a year.
$3 million a year.
That you will pay on your wedding anniversary every year.
So then he countered for $15K a month.
I don't like that. And we would definitely have to counter.
So what is the alimony number you're proposing?
In my opinion, with your lifestyle, we're looking at $15,000
A month?
a month.
Absolutely not a year.
And the crazy thing is, at times, Sherelle makes more money than Chad, but Chad didn't go to the millions. He said he wanted $15K a month, which is like, what, $180 a year. That's less than 6% of what she says she wants.
That's non-negotiable. The podcast is not going to be touched. The podcast is something that he's grown on his own with his business partners.
And I'm part of the business partner.
But it's Chad's partners.
You are not contractually signed to us at all.
Then Chad was like, okay, then I want 25% of your business.
The client wants a percentage of your business.
No, that's definitely not fucking happening.
Why not?
The business was there before we got together.
So I didn't help at all with your
Yeah,
business?
what? No, you helped
I didn't help
after.
at all?
You didn't help create it. No, you did not.
We're not getting married if it's 1%, and I'll speak for Sherelle on that.
That's fucking ridiculous. 1%.
Well, it sounds like that might push back your wedding date. That's
But wait, there's more. There's an infidelity clause.
an issue we haven't brought up, and I think it's an infidelity clause. It's standard in prenups. So if you were to cheat, it'd be $500,000 penalty to you.
This makes no sense.
Why?
Because this basically tells me she's really not ready to get married. Not ready to get married.
Now we know the real reason.
Yeah, they just shouldn't get married.
Yeah, there's a reason why them things didn't work out how they were supposed to work out.
They speaking like two conglomerates. Y'all not even speaking. Y'all only preparing for what can go wrong.
Exactly, bro.
My pastor told me the most. Actually, when I was thinking about proposing to my fiance, I was just like, man, but this could go wrong. This could go wrong. This could go wrong. He said, you think about everything can go wrong, but what if everything go right?
Exactly.
And I'm like, yeah, you can't have that. And I was like, dang, you right. I had a very pessimistic approach. And, it came from operating from a standpoint of fear. Because as men, we work hard to get what we have, and we sure don't want to lose it.
Not to no relationship.
Yeah, so it's just like, I was nervous and scared to propose. I tell you, bro, I was fasting. I wasn't really fasting on purpose. I just couldn't eat. I was so nervous.
For real.
Once I finally did it, I was like, yeah. I was nervous, I tell you, but
man, I was nervous as well, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I was glad I did it when I was broke.
Yeah.
You hear me? I was broke. I ain't had nothing. So, I had nothing but student loans. It was easier for me to ask her because it was just me that I was bringing. Of course, providing protection. Of course, I had enough to make sure we was good or whatnot.
Yeah.
The necessities, the basic necessities, provision, protection, and whatever else. I was pretty much stepping in those roles and make sure I was taking care of business at first. And honestly, I'm glad I led with that approach because I couldn't imagine if this is what dating is and what marriage has become as far as what people are, aligning themselves with, saying like, hey, this is what I want, worst case scenario, instead of thinking about what marriage is. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, like most marriages that last the tell of time, bro, something happens. It's life. What we do in life, I mean, that's on us, and a lot of times that stuff come back. But to already be thinking like, hey, you trying to basically hold this marriage as a tool to threaten someone about how they going to behave leading into the marriage will cause for more issues to arise that could be much more worse than what, you currently or have a pretense of what could happen. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a dangerous place or a dangerous way to lead into a marriage, especially such a strong commitment as such, where honestly you're supposed to be bonding and joining as one. It shouldn't be no, hey, well, if this happens, I'm taking this from you, or I want this. And then the craziest part, bro, it was like 3 million every year on the anniversary date.
That is wicked.
What? So we get divorced, and I got every day we get every year on the day we got married, I gotta send you $3 million. 3 million
makes sense. And I see, like back in the day, I kind of get it. It made more sense because like women were actually stay-at-home wives, and the dude was the breadwinner. So like they really needed something if the marriage didn't work out because they didn't.
They got to be taken care of.
Yeah, the only thing they built was your family, was your house. So they like needed. But now everybody working. She make more than him. So why are you trying to take all this man money? How you gonna tell me you love me and want to marry me, but then be like, yeah, I want to take all your money if it don't work? It's like, what?
That's wild.
To me, it's almost like I don't even know why people do the paperwork when they get married nowadays because that's just the government dipping their fingers in it.
Yeah,
like, the Bible don't say nothing about no go to the courthouse and get a contract. No, that's a spiritual connection between you, your partner, and God. And it's just a way that the government can get more taxes out of y'all and all this, that, and that. So you can't buy, as you know, being a realtor or a mogul, when you marry, like you do an FHA loan per se, y'all get one. It may be some ways around it down the line, but if y'all two separate entities, not on paper, we can go buy a house using this first FHA loan, and then we can go use this other FHA loan as an investment property or something like that. That's what they don't want a lot of people to know, though. They don't want people to win like that.
Facts, bro, because it is, now that you say that, it is a lot more advantages to doing things while you're still a single individual, such as purchasing property, that you just can't take advantage of once you become one, especially on paper. And, that, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's such a tricky subject to talk about, especially at our age, because I have clients who are like, and I have colleagues, they're like 10 years older than me, bro. And they tell me, they say you're going to see marriage differently when you hit your 40s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Since you got married in your 20s, it's cool right now. You're good. But once you hit your late 30s and your 40s and 50s, you look at it differently from a different perspective of you just ain't got time for it no more.
Yeah.
And I think that is like one of the most bizarre ideas that I think I've ever heard in regards to marriage, bro. I don't know if this just something, because we see a lot of single people in that late age, a lot of divorces around that time, bro. Like,
yeah, I think midlife crisis has something to play with that, and that's just a lack of identity, right? When I look at people that have midlife crisis, it's like a lack of identity. Like, okay, dang, my kids out the house. Who am I? Like, I ain't focused on worried about me in 18 years. Like,
facts.
When people panic, they got this free time. They start going out, and then temptation happens. I think that's what happens to a lot. Whether they act on it or not, they see that there is options again. Because before you're not busy, you out with your kids, you're like, come on, this, that, and that. You ain't worried about nothing else. It could have been a pack of Holly Berries walk right in front of you. You like, come on, y'all, get out that road. Because you're not worried about that at that time. And I think it's just one of those things where I'm old enough to know that I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
It's just like when your parents was telling you something growing up and you didn't listen. And you remember it, and then when you finally went through it, you was like, dang, that's what they was talking about. Like, I couldn't even really fathom what they were saying. Like you said, that concept is crazy at 50. Like you just really can't wrap your mind around it. But then one day you may get there and be like, dang, this is what they was really talking about. Exactly. But we can't speak to it now because we haven't lived through it because experience is life's best teacher. And when you won't know it until you actually in it. Like when people used to get through breakups and all that in high school and stuff, I'm like, man, it ain't that serious.
It ain't that deep.
You get your heart broke for real on that first time. I know my first heartbreak, I lost like 30 pounds. I couldn't eat.
For real?
Wow, I was depressed, boy.
Damn.
I went from like 185 to like, I had got down to like 159, bro. That was like my
bro. Nah,
I had got little.
And see, you don't hit, man. I'm glad that you said that, bro, because you don't really hear men be honest about getting their heart broken, bro, and working through them emotions, bro, and trying to be a better version of yourself, because it happens, like I said, life happens, bro, and you can only control yourself. You can't control others. And so with that being said, you can't control your spouse. So if they decide that hey, I want to step out, I want to do this, I want to do that, who are you to not be affected by it? You know,
it's true. A lot of people don't, they don't want to admit it, but I said I like being open about it. It helped me get through it. I think when you can't talk about something, it still has power and control over you. So I'm talking joke about a lot of my traumatic times. I'm talking joke about that. Because my homeboy's dad, it was like, I remember I was telling the same story. I was on the shuttle. My homeboy used to drive the shuttle for Sam. I was telling the story, the whole back of the bus listening. And somebody was like, you cried? I was like a bitch. Yeah, I cried hard. I was like, and it's one of those things, if you break up and you see it coming, you good.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like broke up with out the blue and find out like
the
person you thought was super loyal wasn't? It messed your head up. It messed with you.
I can see that. I can see that.
It's just like you wake up and then find out that kid ain't theirs. It's just like that messed with your whole, especially if you didn't even have a clue. Like you kind of knew you'll be mad, but when you get blindsided, like I tell people it's like this. We've all had like an older family member pass, and they just kind of passed due to age or health, but they've been sick a long time. You knew they was gonna pass soon, and you cry when they pass. It hurt, but then if you lose somebody suddenly before they quote unquote time, like to a wreck or just medical emergency, and they just gone from you. I mean, you may experience that, right? With your dad, it's just like what? Yeah. It's like nah, what? You can't really. You just it shake you up and it changes you. It changes you as a human.
Yeah, nah, that is very, very true, bro. Because I've been in situations where it affects us all, bro. Like I'm glad that I would say I probably should have processed it a little bit more like yourself, where I probably would have been a little bit more reserved and stuff like that. But a lot of us, we process it in a different way, to where we honestly we affect others as we move around. And so if you get your heart broken and you like, hey, they did their thing, and you want to step out because you got options as well, you're moving in a harmful way. You know what I'm saying? Because you
hurt people.
Hurt people. So you like, hey, if I've been this type of guy, what happens was a lot of guys, even the friends I know that be in these situations, especially, they turn to dogs, bro. It be like that, and then sometimes it takes a certain type of person to pull you out of that and let you know, like, hey, I am actually more than just what I am, leaving people with, because I'm leaving them with a bad taste in their mouth by, treat them as such, when I know I can be better, I know I can do better. But a lot of times we don't get that, especially being young, because we are already on the go mode anyways, especially when it comes to just talking to a different woman, because we still get to know ourselves. And so we find ourselves, and that's why I say, man, try to practice like dick discipline, you know what I'm saying? Which is hard, especially when you popping and you're young. So it's like, you kind of gotta treat yourself how we will say we want women to treat themselves, and be stingy and get to know themselves first, because you get caught up in a situation like you had touched on earlier. You mess around and had kids, man. I got friends who got multiple kids, different women, bro. That ain't nothing but heartache and headaches for the rest of your life. Like, it's because you gotta look at it from this perspective, and it's just me. For me, bro, it'll hurt my heart seeing another man in the house with my kids, and I know that man ain't really about to be with my baby mama or something.
Yeah.
And you come on, we men, we know.
No.
We know what's going down. What's going down.
I've experienced it. It's like, it's not that I want her back or anything like that. It's just you got all these different dudes around my kids, which are girls too, right? I got two girls.
Lose my mind.
So it's just like, man, I don't know these dudes like that, but being that we are separated, it's hard. You can only do so much, right? You can only do so much, and it's just that part is scary.
Because it's two different things to that, right? one, like you said, you don't know who he is, don't know his intentions, don't know what perversions he may have if we're going there, right? Second thing is, you don't know what type of influence it's leaving on your daughters.
For sure.
Even if he's not on any of that, you don't know his lifestyle and what influence is being left on your daughters. And so even if you are an active dad and you wanted to be in your child's life every day, once your child mother move on, you really have no hand in that, right? Unless you go
on the day-to-day, you got them, when you call, when you pick them up, but on the day-to-day, you don't.
It's different.
It's just, it bothered me a lot more in the beginning, but now I just kind of came to the realization I can only do the best that I can do. Pray, and it's in God's hands, really.
Yeah.
On the day-to-day, I can't really influence as much as I would like to. But the only thing you do is put it in God's hands and, pray over your kids, family, loved ones, all of that.
Nah, man. I mean, there are some good stepdads, bro. I ain't gonna put everybody in that light. You know what I'm saying? There are some good step parents that, rise to the occasion and understand that, hey, when you are choosing this woman, you are choosing her children as well. And you'll have to be, especially even if you come from a rough background, you'll have to be some type of positive influence in this young man or this young girl's life. And I always say this: the best tell of character is how a man, especially with a man or a woman, how they introduce themselves into those kids' lives. Have you met both parents, right? Because you don't want one parent to get you in drama with the other parent before we even get to that threshold. Because I'm sure if you see some random man around your child, before you even come up to them, you're gonna be feeling some type of way.
Facts. You got to.
As a protector, he holding your daughter. He holding her. She in his lap. You might tell the screen to go off. Look, you're gonna be ready to move some furniture.
It's gonna be more than furniture. I'm moving atoms. I'm moving.
Man, that is crazy, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, there are like a lot of good dad, bro. A lot of good dads out there, man. There's a lot of good stepdads, bro, man. I had seen this video, bro, man. Here you go, right here, man. This stuff is the craziest thing I think I've seen thus far, bro. Let me see. Let me see if I can get the video, bro. I'm trying to get the original. So many people have looked at this one.
They didn't remixed it and
yeah, man. Man, I seen this on TikTok, man. And man, it had to have been the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. Bro, man, I'm trying to tell you. They went fishing. Couldn't even go get his fish on, man. Couldn't even go get his fish on, man. Hey, let me see. Let's see what happens, bro. You know how some people be talking over it, bro.
Yeah.
We might have a song. We might have a song. Let's see what we're working with.
Let's see.
Let's see if we need to make that a little bit. So, okay.
All right, let me break down what's going on in this video. This man came back from a camera trip.
I can't hear you.
Oh, dang it. I said, let me go ahead and change up the video, see if I can catch this mug in real life, man, because everybody gonna remix that one.
Yeah, everybody, you're reacting to a reaction a reaction of a reaction.
Exactly, bro. Man. That's crazy though, bro, man. But this video, bro, is like, it's really them showing this guy. So this guy goes camping, bro. While he's camping, he ended up coming back. And like he catches his girlfriend with the baby daddy that he camping with. like the kid he camping with. So that's the video, bro, in a nutshell. But
Say it again.
So basically, like, imagine you a stepfather, bro. And you step into the occasion. Let's say the girl, she got a kid with, or your girl could be your fiance, your wife, and
yeah,
she got a kid with a guy who pretty much ain't got his stuff together. You know what I'm saying? He want to run the streets, but he ain't moving like real boss in the streets. He kind of like a run boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit the corner stuff for somebody. You know what I'm saying? He go camping with the boy, trying to give the boy life lessons and skills, going to advance himself in life. And while you camping, you come back home early because y'all had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You catch at home with the baby daddy.
Hey. If he ain't got no kids by, at least he can get out now.
Man, what?
Get out.
Fast, not slow. You hear me?
Get out.
Fast, not slow. I'm talking about immediately, bro.
Get out.
Get out ASAP, man. This ain't it, bro. It ain't it. If you find yourself in a situation where this is, man, what?
It looked like that video. He had the baby daddy had the strap on him. I think that's what he was saying. He was like, "Put it down." He was like, "I'm straight." He was like saying, "Put something down," because I guess he wanted to fight. But one thing I tell you about these new age, these youngsters, these YNs, they don't fight.
What you say? They ain't fighting
up that fire. These YNs, they don't fight. They shoot.
Nah.
Which don't make sense because you're gonna go to the pen and you ain't gonna have no gun.
Man, I seen a video the other day, bro. Man, it just reinforced why I could never see myself in jail, bro. I just moved different. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what? I seen the video, bro, man. It's one of the most horrific stories I ever heard of in my life, bro. Like, the guy was sitting there basically. He was going into detail of what happened while he was in prison, and he experienced like not his cellmate, but like a door or two down where somebody got
right. Well, I can't say that. Sorry, YouTube. They got the R word.
Yeah, they got the R word. You know what I'm saying? So they got R word real bad while these people up. You know what I'm saying? And man, we're gonna have to check that out one day, man, and stream, man. That stuff right there, bro. It's like a 30-minute like video, bro. But man, I ain't gonna lie, maybe we'll have that scheduled for next time or something like that, bro. But
you seen the old dude that Boondocks made the episode about the booty?
Yeah, he out.
He out. He be on podcast. I think he reached a point now where he just be kind of capping a little bit, but some of his stories be real. But it just be so funny. It'd be so funny, but it'd be like horrific at the same time.
Man, he for real, man.
About it. Like so yeah, prison ain't the place for me.
Man, what? Man, all that I want you, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You both said that. All right.
Yeah, we might need to get into like reaction videos. This StreamYard make it easier than OBS.
That's why I told you.
You was telling me Streamlabs. So
yeah, Streamlabs. This right here get us, set up on the stream. So this is going straight to like my YouTube. So if you go,
this one you can't record offline if you wanted to. It has to be online.
You can record. You can record offline too.
Okay. I might just use this over OBS then, like at least starting out, because I'm just
especially if like you adding people and stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is cool. Man, you can kind of go into like changing a lot of your stuff, man, and really the thing is I want to get shows together, bro. Like we can, like I told Chris beforehand, I was like, man, you get you a day of the week. I give me a day of the week. Somebody else get them there with. I said, bro, we just collaborate.
Yeah, rotate it,
talking about different subjects, different topics. I was like, bro, even if you ain't comfortable doing it, you know what I'm saying? I'll get the ball rolling on it because he has a platform that I really be tapping into, bro. And, it's pretty cool he got an older gentleman, you know, and I was telling him, I was like, man, us as millennials, especially the ones that are now like, we just hit 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just coming out of our 20s. And so we have a different perspective on life that when you're looking at social media, especially the ones that are always talking about man and women topics and conversations, they're either in their 40s or knocking on the door of 40s. Like, that's why they all kind of sound bitter. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm being real, because, like, you know what I'm saying?
I keep you saying, though.
They give you no hope as far as like what dating or what relationships would or could become. You know what I mean? If you listen or you getting advice from social media as far as relationships, you're listening to a bunch of middle-aged people who haven't been successful in relationships. And a lot of people, they don't take something that I get out of the Bible a lot, man. You want to see, don't listen to what they say. Look at the fruit, the fruit that the tree bears. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll paraphrase it a little bit, but it's something along those lines. Like, and you know, a lot of people, they just don't bear no fruit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't bearing no good fruit, and people are blindly taking
bunch of vines and branches and no fruit.
No fruit, man. No fruit. They probably look at different things and be like, oh man, this may be something I could, you know what I'm saying, tap into. But it's like, nah, bro. It's, you know, it's different, bro.
Yeah, I heard Cat Williams say something like that not too long ago. He was like, well, you got any advice? Somebody asked, like, you got advice for kids or something like that? And he was like, yeah, if you're going to listen to advice, it's basically one along the lines of what you just said. Listen to somebody who actually accomplished what they're telling you to do. Not somebody that's like, oh, you should do this, you should do that.
Yeah.
You got it back up or what?
Yeah, I got it now. That is true though, bro. Because like, man, you got so many people that really don't, you know, they're blind. It's like the blind leading the blind, bro. So it's one of them things where you kind of got to just pray on it and just hope that, you know, a lot of people just start waking up and smelling the coffee, bro. Like, a lot of people don't have the results. They're telling you how to get there. They're telling you what to do, but they don't honestly have the results for themselves. And we got to quit listening to people who haven't even been down that road tell you that, hey, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't start this. You shouldn't do this because they may say, hey, man, y'all shouldn't do this right here, what you're doing. There's so many other people that's doing that already, right?
Yeah.
But when we grew up, I don't see nobody doing it.
Nah, I've just seen a few people start, but most of them don't stick with it.
I barely seen them start, I guess, because I ain't I be in my own world, though. I ain't gonna lie. People be, you know what I'm saying? They probably like, man, that boy lying. I really be in my own world, bro. Like, just kind of like working, content, working, family. You know, you in a relationship, you got kids, bro. So it's pretty much, you know, and you doing content. You know what I mean? You and your girl, y'all got a lot of great content, man. Y'all should definitely check them out. Make sure you put that. I'm gonna make sure I put that out there, bro.
We'll put it in the description or pin it in the comments or something.
Yeah, I'll pin it up in the comments here real soon while we get this video queued up. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out this video we were just talking about, man, and get back on that.
Put the fire down. Put the fire down.
Yeah.
This how you moving, though? This how you moving? Huh? This how you moving, nigga? This how you moving? Huh? Huh? And I got your son, nigga. You don't even do shit for your shit, nigga. You want to come lay up here. Nigga, you cry as fuck, nigga. Nigga, do your ass in, nigga. What? You ain't gonna do shit, nigga. I ain't got no fire, nigga. Do something, nigga. Do it, 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 nigga. Yeah, me too. Me too, nigga. Me too. Me too. What you talking about? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You lame as fuck, pussy asshole. This fuck nigga, man. He don't even do for his motherfucking child. You lame as fuck. Man, me too. Me too. Me too. You pussy as fuck. Fade, nigga. Put the fire down, nigga. Put the fire down, nigga. Put the fire down. Put the fire down. Put the fire down. Nigga, beat your ass in here. Nigga, beat your ass in here. Put the fire down, nigga. Put the fire down, nigga. Man, nigga, knock your ass out of here, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Oh, you lame as fuck. You lame as fuck. Pussy asshole, you lame as fuck. Man, you lame as fuck, bro. Man, you lame as fuck. Bitch, I'll break this shit. You lame.
Man, let me tell you something. That boy lost his dang mind trying to charge her up or him up. Buddy should have got that shit and got to going, man. He
Illegal.
gone. Look what, bro.
He gonna take it back.
Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. That boy hurt, and he gonna take her back.
He gonna take her back. He was doing too much.
He doing too much.
He gonna take her
doing
back.
too much. He doing too much. That's how you know he in love. And she's sitting there. She don't care because she know he gonna apologize. Imagine that, man. That's the craziest stuff. He gonna be the one to apologize. Watch what I tell you, bro. Because that's really how I go. And you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be the one to say, man, I'm gonna stand on what I feel like. I'm gonna stand on my self-respect. I'm gonna stand on because a real man, what? Man, I would have dropped the kid off and left.
And it ain't even worth like you trying to run up on somebody with a gun. Don't tempt fate like that. It's cool to be tough. Ain't no tough people in heaven.
Ain't no tough people in heaven.
Ain't nothing like it. Nah, it ain't worth it. Cause
bro,
if she clearly like you run up on him, he shoot and kill you. She clearly gonna side with him. It was self-defense. He attacked him.
Crazy.
But
bro.
she put everybody in that predicament, or at least put him in that predicament.
That's the most wildest stuff I see only because it's like, dang, man, it's like that's really like what a lot of this stuff has come to, man. Like a lot of people are sitting here dealing with these type of relationships, man, dealing with just a lot of this stuff in general, bro. Like it seems like, man, a lot of people, I don't know if they're getting a lot more loose in like how they moving, or people just don't care no more, bro. Like it kind of remind me of like that story in Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. Like people just kind of just want to do what they want to do, and then the craziest thing ever is like we cry wolf when the things that we do align with the punishment.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is the wildest thing to me. I can't understand that, man. It's like why and how?
It's a lack of accountability. It's easier to blame others or make it feel like you was forced to do that because, you know, I would have loved to hear her excuse. Like, I would have loved to hear what it was, just to hear the gaslight and just how, oh well, you know, he was just supposed to come pick something up and it don't matter.
That's crazy.
You're not trustworthy.
That's crazy, bro. And the crazy part is, man, that boy out there trying to do something with your kid, man, trying to advance what they got going on. And it's like, bro, for what?
Funny story, kind of tie back to what I said earlier. I guess I would say like my first heartbreak. Like she cheated, right? So she cheated, broke up with me, but I didn't know she cheated to later. But like, I just knew something was off because it was good. It was like it was good. So then she started trying to like spin the block, right? Spin the block. I'm just like, okay, you know, I did it for a little bit.
Was this after you found out she cheated,
Yeah, this
or
is like after we broke up, like
just after broke up?
Months later, and then you know, I let her spin the block a few times, and then it just got to the point I started talking to other people, and then I heard her and the dude like they together. It was like her ex from the past. It was like her ex that broke her heart. Hurt people, right? We talked. It was her birthday. They ended up getting back together, but like she would call me like on a drunk night, and then one day I just told her, I was like, "Don't you got a dude?" Yeah, I was like, "You probably shouldn't be doing this." And that's when I guess I shamed her enough to where she never hit me up no more after that. But I was just like, the cycle is crazy. I always told myself, even when I was going through like the depression and all that, I said, I'm finna break the cycle. I'm not finna be part of the people that just hurt people. Yeah. So I used to have this discussion with a lot of people saying, so when I was in my quote unquote F-boy stage, and I wasn't even an F-boy, I was just being a thought just a little bit. But I used to just tell girls in the beginning, I'm not looking for no relationship, none of that. So if you don't want to talk to me, that is just fine. It's okay. If you do, just know I'm not looking for a relationship. Just because we might go out to eat. We can go to main event. That don't mean I'm still trying to put you in a relationship. Remember that. And okay, yeah. None of them ever said no. None of them ever said no in the beginning. And then at the end, it was like, well, you was doing relationship stuff. I said, I said, if I'm going to eat, I'm not going to not buy you food. I'm not going to go to a
I
drive
wasn't raised like that. I wasn't
you
raised.
got money to get something? Like, I'm just, if I got it, then I'm just going, I'm going.
You got yours?
Yeah, like that to me, that's just messed up.
Yeah, and that's that thin line because, like, man, you just drive back so many memories, bro. Because I swear I done did the exact same thing. Told him, like, man, I just really don't want a relationship. I'm not in that place. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because even at a young age, bro, it was just like, what was the point? What was the purpose of being in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing in a relationship, I'm doing in the hood. For free. Come on now. So what? And I'm quiet about it, low key.
Yeah.
So what it looked like for me, like being, necessarily the one to jump into a relationship and something that I know, like, bro. When I was young, bro, I already had the mindset, bro, like where I was gonna go. I know I was gonna try to do something big, regardless of whatever it is. And it was one of them things where I like, man, I'm not about to stick around here. So all that stuff where I see people caught up with kids, I'm not about to be in none of that. So when I already had that mindset and I knew that I wanted to be in my kids' lives every day, I knew eventually I was gonna get married and have kids and try to, be that upstanding individual in my household, like I seen before me. It was just one of the things where I don't know. I just really, even to this day, bro, I can't see it. I can't see myself, dealing with a lot of this stuff, man. But like I say, man, life is life. And so what I'm looking at today, I can do everything in my power to ensure that I don't fall into that situation. But you can't control other people. And so how you respond and how you react a lot of these times is gonna, bounce back, and that's what really kind of be messing us up, bro. That cycle of life is crazy. That cycle of trauma,
generational curses, and all of that.
Exactly, bro. Because you never know. Like, just speaking on what you had just mentioned, man, you never know. She cheating, maybe just reverse or recycle trauma because he cheated. You know what I'm saying? He probably cheated because this happened, or she may feel it's okay to keep it going back to you because it happened beforehand. And then you find yourself in a situation where this stuff, man, God forbid, but you find yourself in a situation where this stuff really gets you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's some things you can't, incurable. Let's put it like that.
Facts.
And man, and Houston was on the news this past summer.
Sam Houston, it's like a top 3 college for STDs. Blinn is the number 1 college. It was the number 1 for the longest.
Blinn?
Yeah, Blinn. Yeah, it was like number 1.
Nah, Blinn.
Blinn was number 1 for the longest. Jeez. It might still be number 1. I don't know, but it was for sure number 1 for some years.
Bro, I never expected like Blinn though. Like, is there a lot of people up there?
It's a big junior college. Like Cam Newton went there before he went to Auburn. It's a big junior college just in with Brian. And it's like if people mess up at A&M, they can go to Blinn and get their stuff back, get their mind back right, and then go back to A&M. It's like a stepping stone.
Get back right before they head on back over. Okay. Yeah, I ain't go to Blinn. I went to Lone Star, man, because
we went at the same time.
We
went at the same time.
Yo, we was up there.
It was Waylon, your cousin, Byron.
I try to keep them boys on the right path, man. Try to tell them, man, come to school, man. You never know what you run into when you go to school, man. They ain't want to do it with me.
Yeah, so I see Byron, he's still messing with the music.
Yo.
I think Waylon, he still cut hair, right? He's still a barber.
Yo, top barber in the video, man. You number 1 barber. Man, that boy chest stay full, man. That'd be hard for me to even get a cut when I come through. Usually he move everybody around for me. Yeah. He tell me, he said, man, I done got people on this little booking app. I can't move them like I used to for you. Yeah. So I still give him my boy, man. He pull up on me sometimes.
My barber didn't got a day job, so he only would cut from 4 to 7. But
man,
work out and stuff now, so it's I'm overdue.
Man, don't that hurt though? When the barber get a job.
My favorite barber ever that I had in Huntsville was Easy. Easy was so cold. He moved away. I was sad.
He gone now too, doing this thing big, man. Shout out to Easy, bro. Yeah, man, I remember him. Yeah, he out there in Austin though.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah, he out there in Austin, man. Chris just hit me. He talking about he gonna join in a minute.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Hey, man, we got a lot of good content too, for sure. Cause we got what, an hour in.
We're an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah, hour 10 minutes in. And I think you can see everything on the backstage too, huh?
Nah, I just see me and you. Like, if it's something else back there right now, I can't see it.
Oh, okay. Dang. Cause I was looking up like more content and stuff for us to look over, man. Really just chopping it up though, man. This could be real easy right here. And so what I'm thinking is we add more people in there as we go, bro. So like I know it's like a bunch of different topics from like shows like tonight's conversation. Just a lot of different things, man, that we could touch on, get woman's perspective. If you know any woman who have not an agreeable sentiment, but they have an objective sentiment, meaning that they're gonna speak their piece. You feel me? Regardless of who said, how said, you know what I'm saying? Man, they always open here. Because you know, a lot of times when we get into this content world, bro, especially when you're putting out stuff like this on the internet, a lot of people want to give you that corporate answer. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to keep it a bean. And they say they want to do content until it's time to do content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't want to ruffle no feathers.
Yeah, they don't want to ruffle no
backlash and all of that.
Yeah, damn backlash. Cause shit, hey, being everybody's friend don't get you paid.
It don't.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't know firsthand. I know firsthand. But nah, how you feeling?
Only friend that pay me is PayPal.
Come on now. And I ain't seen PayPal come across my screen a long time. Nah, I got a clip for us to check out though real quick. Let me see. Let's see what this is for.
Wife, also mother of his children, about our relationship yet. We went on vacation and she was texting and calling the entire trip, not regarding the kids, but asking for pics and how his vacation was going. Should I feel some type of way? Because I do. And I'm wondering why he hasn't told his ex-wife about his relationship yet.
And so you a secret?
Yes.
On said vacation.
Yes.
Did he post you and him on his stories?
He's not a picture guy.
Of course he's not.
I like this.
When
I
you
hate to put it
dream
out
of
there.
your relationship, the type of relationship that you want for yourself, let me just go down a checklist. Did you want secret?
No.
Did you want unfinished business with an ex?
No.
Did you want won't take or post pictures with me?
No.
Did you want he dates me out of town, but he's real sketchy with me in state?
No.
Did you want somebody who's obviously manipulating both situations? Are any of these things?
Yeah, we stop it right there. We stop it right there, bro. Because it seems like they gonna switch that up every time. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You on mute, bro.
I don't even know why people go on them shows and embarrass themselves like that. Like, that one's just so aggravating. What happened to woman's intuition then? Like woman's intuition sure don't work in the beginning. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, you just said this man, his ex-wife texting him, which is probably his current wife. He's probably not his ex at all.
Exactly.
Like, you know all of this. You just really like him. He just really fine to you, or got money, a combination of everything. And you want somebody to tell you, like, man, just give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he really is. No, you just them situations are aggravating to me.
Bro, this is so crazy because
and they'll make an excuse not to give a good man any chance. This dude checked all the negative boxes, all the red flags.
You know,
be in a volleyball team on their period.
You know, it'd be crazy, bro, because like a lot of people, they be knowing what they get into first and foremost. But at the same time, like, if I'm taking you on a vacation with my kids, hypothetically, right? Because I ain't thought about me and my wife divorce or anything like that. But if I take you on a vacation with my kids and we getting to know each other and we getting thus far or whatnot, and I'm not posting you, I see no problem with that. So I feel like if I'm on vacation with my children and it's something that I used to do with my wife, I don't think that I'll be posting another woman with my children unless that is my next wife. Along those lines, or we working towards that in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody you locking in with. And I think she may be in her feelings because she's looking for that confirmation in that. Because she's gonna know once she get in that photo with the kids and with them, it's gonna present, hey, we're this big happy family. And that may be something that she's looking as far as for confirmation, knowing that they're in this lane. But a lot of times it takes a man. Most men don't move like most women, especially when you're involved with your kids. You're not just going to put this woman in your children's lives unless you know 9 times out of 10 who this woman is, especially you got daughters, right? You ain't just about to have any woman around your daughters or your sons and tell them like, this is what excuse me. When I left your mother, this is what I accepted. You know what I'm saying? You should never, put them in that situation. So it's kind of like, I think honestly she'd play a role, man. Be quiet, play a role, and try to enjoy what she currently got going on. I think they be jumping the gun when they be moving like that, man. Be messing up the motion.
I say I disagree, honestly.
For real?
Yeah, because, man, I just know, like, why you gonna have somebody around your kids and not let the other person know? Like, I see if y'all just didn't communicate at all. Like, enjoy your trip. All right, I'll bring them back whenever it is. If it's your ex, right? You doing it like that. But why you gonna have them around your kids if, what up, Chris? How you doing?
You on mute?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
I was like, what did y'all walk me into? I was like, over here trying to I just came from the gym, trying to put this chair together and everything. And I'm like, ooh, this sounds the topics I've been getting on to. So I was like,
Jeez, man. Hey, we basically just watched this video, man. This girl, she was basically stating how she was on vacation with her boyfriend at the time. His ex-wife,
boyfriend. Just dude.
Yeah, just a guy.
Just a guy. Oh, so as they say, just a friend, as they say.
They your friend. When your mama say, "This my friend."
Friend, yeah.
This she's a friend. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying. The ex-wife keep checking in on her vacation, seeing how the vacation going because he brought the kids with him.
Oh,
yeah. She not asking about the kids. She asked him about himself.
Yeah, I already know what that card is.
Yeah. But she aggravated because he hasn't mentioned her or taken a photo of her at the time. And so she's wondering what should she do. And so one of the guests was like, well, you didn't sign up for secrecy, did you? You didn't sign up for a guy and have unfinished business and manipulate and gaslight you. Pretty much going down those lines, trying to paint as if the friend is a victim in this situation.
I want to make sure I understand like the whole context of it. Are they officially together or just a friend thing? Because
I don't think they're officially together.
Wait, hold on.
Before I say, I'm trying to get all the.
I got the clip.
Just run the clip back. It ain't long.
All right.
Hold on. Let's get that back on there.
Oh, this was on.
Told his ex-wife, also mother of his children, about our relationship yet. We went on vacation and she was texting and calling the entire trip, not regarding the kids, but asking for pics and how his vacation was going. Should I feel some type of way? Because I do. And I'm wondering why he hasn't told his ex-wife about his relationship yet.
And
so you a secret? Yes.
On said vacation,
yes.
Did he post you and him on his stories?
He's not a picture guy.
Of course he's not.
I like this. Oh man,
I like this. When you dream of your relationship, the type of relationship that you want for yourself, let me just go down a checklist. Did you want secret?
No.
Did you want unfinished business with an ex?
No.
Did you want won't take or post pictures with me?
No.
Did you want he dates me out of town, but he's real sketchy with me in state?
No.
Did you want somebody who's obviously manipulating both situations? Are any of these things on your list of non-negotiables? Leave that man alone. Don't waste your time negotiating potential.
Look, I got enough just off of that. I'll tell you right now.
Leave
in my
that
eyes,
man alone.
She does, and it's not official because if he's not, you know, as guys, if you are my girl, I'm posting you everywhere. It's basically saying like, for the rest of y'all, if y'all thought y'all had a chance, this is it. I'm letting you know right now, this is the one I'm with. I'm pretty much closing the gates and everything is shut down. And the fact that he's on vacation, she's basically, she wants something that isn't actual reality, and she's low key like cock blocking because she knows she's losing, and she don't want to say that on the mic, but she knows she's losing, and she's trying to find her way to manipulate or kind of find her leverage to get back at him. It's a lost cause. That's easy. It's not official. He's on vacation. He enjoying his best life, man. Like, come on now. That's common sense to me. But I digress.
And you on mute. You on mute.
Okay, I was saying she knew before she asked the question. She been knowing before she went up there. That dude don't want you like that.
I tried to tell you. Don't
want you like that. He clearly still messing with his ex too, or it might not even be his ex. Well, I say they probably separated, but they still messing with each other because the kids don't talk when they get back, unless they're at a certain age. Because I got some cousins now that had people around their kids was like, "Don't say nothing." I ain't gonna say nothing. But their kids got to be a certain age, right? But
you know what I think the problem is, and it's just this ongoing cycle. Men do it too at times. Mostly, well, I'm saying like we all do it. I'm not trying to irritate nobody. Yeah, it's a fantasy thing of potential, hope, without actually seeing the person as they are. If you see a person constantly keeping you in secrecy, not being introducing you to family, or this is my girl and all that, or vice versa, both ways, that's not official.
It's not.
And why you getting upset? It's fair game, because if you did the same thing, he has no right to be mad. I mean, that's the way I think now. Unless y'all had a clear conversation among y'all two and said, look, I don't want to pretty much play this game out. Let's make it official. Just me and you and exclusively say that. And y'all have both understanding. That's a whole nother ball game. But if y'all both playing secrecy or one of the parties playing secrecy, it's not official.
Not official.
No, not at all, bro.
It's a scrimmage. That's crazy. It's not a real game.
It's not.
It's a scrimmage. It's not official. It's the NBA play-in. This do not go in the record books.
You said NBA play-in.
Bro, I'm just messed up on the part where she couldn't enjoy the free trip.
It's because what Chris said in her mind, she wanted to be like, I'm really on a vacation with my man.
It's the fairy tale.
No, he really just creeping with you out of town. So if she went into it with that mindset of you, well, I'm just gonna get a free trip out of him, then she'll win, in a sense, right? She'll win in the fact that okay, he using her for something. Okay, I'm gonna use him back.
That's what I was about to get to. If like shit, I've heard from grown women, not the little girls, like they wouldn't even trip. They'd be like, yeah, I'm single too. I'm not even gonna blow up his phone. I'm gonna give him a reason why he wish he would have stayed here. And then she does her own thing, and then I'm basically playing the game, just exploding the game. He gonna be like, why she ain't texting me? And all of a sudden, see her doing her own thing, enjoying herself.
See her on another vacation that next week.
And then he gonna be like, she ain't hit me up. And then start seeing her enjoying herself. Then it's flipped. But no, you won't try to blow his phone up.
Well, the moral of the story is she should have kept it P.
Kept it real.
She just kept it P. Just
stayed out of feelings. Enjoyed the free trip. The most of for me.
Or just be strong enough to walk away. If that ain't what you want, be strong enough to walk away or confront it or walk away.
You know, that's harder than for some people because I'll say this on this podcast. There's a lot of insecurities in men and women, and they don't want to admit it. Yeah. And it's one of those parts where you have to respect and see the better value of yourself. And I don't know if it's culture or what we've been taught or whatever mainstream, but it's one of those things like a person gets to the point where they be like, I can't be myself without that person, or I lower my value of myself to the point where you forget and lose yourself. And when that person can basically do their own thing,
They become codependent.
yeah, you're pretty much like a little puppet.
Exactly.
You lost all value of yourself.
I got a quick question for y'all. So what do y'all think about the statement? Because this just made it pop up in my mind. What do y'all think about the statement? The easiest thing to do is to leave. I disagree with that.
I'll say it's the best in that move to make, but it's not the easiest for all because not everybody's mentally strong like that. You have to really, in my opinion, know your worth. And I think the biggest issue, again, like I was saying earlier, most people don't know their worth. They're still looking for validation from others instead of themselves.
Because they say, the easiest thing to do is leave. I was like, no, it's not. Because if you've been in with this person, y'all got a rhythm. You got everything set up is built around them and with them. Then you got to go like build a new routine. It's easier to stay. That's why so many people stay in, domestic violence relationships because they like, I don't know what's out there. It could be a dude that hit twice as hard as him. Like, I might as well stay here. But it's just, that's why I was just like, when people say the easiest thing to do is leave, I was like, I don't agree with that. Because then why people that's just being abused just don't leave? Because they scared. They don't know what to expect.
Not only that, I was seeing, and I'm just speaking from our culture too. Let's not lie, especially in our we came from like the traditional or the culture thing of like keeping families together, and we know this stuff probably been going on way before the internet. But they didn't want the family to be broken. They wanted to be strong, especially 90s, 80s, and much more because they be like, don't you dare leave your husband, don't you dare leave your wife. Even though you probably get hit upside the head and much more, you didn't want to look bad among your peers, your family, and much more, and you wanted to keep that unit together and keep it in secrecy. And I think what's going on is now that we have the internet and people are speaking up, it's not new. It's just getting more exposure and awareness.
It's the same thing with police brutality.
It's been going on. Yes, I agree. So it's been going on. This is, I think, now the information is like this. It's out there more faster.
Like people be too willing to put their business on Facebook and with family and friends. I feel like I can't really speak to it because I wasn't alive, but I feel like back in the day, people kept stuff in-house. If somebody was cheating or beating or doing whatever, they kept it in-house still. So now people go tell their parents, their brother, sister, they get them involved. Now they got their family wanting to beat this dude or girl up. Then they make up, but your family's still mad.
I agree with that. But what messed my head up is I know they kept that in secrecy, but one of a good friend, I think she's, psychiatrist and all that much more. She was like, is that really healthy though? Because that starts building trauma. Because I understand if you're trying to keep the family together and much more, but think of like how much that continues to go through generation of you like, okay, don't you say nothing. Don't she say nothing. And they may not try to do it directly, but that trauma keeps leaking into like the next generation of kids and much more. But until someone has to break the cycle.
Facts.
Well, I'm speaking more on the lines of like, don't put your business like, on social media and telling your friends and family. I think if y'all work through stuff, because I was actually speaking to somebody, one of my cousins from my church about this past weekend, and it's just like the grown folks, okay, once they transition from like, us to they older age, all the kids see, like we know because we're in our 30s now, so we just know from life experience. But the younger kids, the teens and the younger 20, sub 25s, they thinking like, oh, this person always been this goody goop, two shoes, go to church every Sunday. Like they don't do nothing wrong. But what I like the most is hearing when you start hearing them church folks outside of church talk about life. I'm like, dang, you was like that? Yeah, I used to be in them streets. I used to be wild. I'm like, what, for real? I think that part don't need to be kept in. They need to express that to their kids, Maybe not when they too young, but when they start getting the age, like, hey, I used to do
like an adult where you can actually have the conversation about
it. But instead of tricking your kids into thinking that, oh yeah, man, watch this. This is what I thought about. They say you're supposed to wait till you married to live together and all that, so you ain't shacking. Then I thought Then I really thought about it. I said, can y'all name one person or like one couple that that wasn't living together before they got married? Think about that. I couldn't think of one. I said everybody was sleeping together, living together before they got married. Nobody was like, okay, we finna leave the chapel and go move into this property.
And I would say, like, in
So
a
all
rare,
of folks were shacking up. All of them.
I would completely agree. I think I only know one person, which was one of my homeboys, that actually pulled that through. The rest is that was not happening. It's not too often.
I can't see that, bro, especially today. And that's what made me want to ask y'all, bro. So based on what we're talking about now, do y'all believe that social media is ruining like the modern day relationship?
Yeah. The short answer, yes. It has a strong it has a negative effect, I think, on a lot of today's relationships.
Yep.
I'm caught in between. Yes, it can make things more worse, especially like putting your stuff on Front Street. But at the same time, it's like awareness and then bringing things to the face that needs to be talked about, like domestic violence, or like how can we communicate. There's actually like good things out there that talk about communication. Because I'm just using my reference as from experience. Like I've never really seen too much of like, okay, let's talk things out. I always in the beginning, earlier on, just seeing people just fight it out, arguing all the time. Then later on, like social media posts, and then me meet some other people, I learned that y'all can actually talk it out as adults. You don't always have to go through the extreme and much more. But I didn't know that or see that in person until like I started seeing other great examples online. So I'm kind of caught in between. I get what you're saying, Jordan, but I'm like,
so if you had to pick one, you on the ledge.
Wait,
you got to jump left or right.
Hold on. Let's hold that thought. I got something for us to check out here real quick, man, because I know. Oh dang, I almost took myself out for a second. But nah, I got something to add a little bit to that, because it's a guy, man, from Crew Season. Shout out to Crew Season, man. I be checking out their YouTube channel, bro, and man, he be talking a lot of wisdom, bro. And he spoke on this. Let's see what he say. See if it kind of go with line with what we've been talking about. Here you go.
And 1 foot out type of mindset, because I'm constantly aware of what. As a matter of fact, most people go into the relationship like, I'm doing you the favor. I cut my roster for you. And I feel like that's like, it starts wrong. The foundation's wrong. Mm-hmm. So now when we're going, anything I don't like or anything that may be a bit left, I have zero grace for that. I have zero patience for that. Why? Because in my DMs currently, there are 20 women that are willing to do whatever I ask them to. Now, again, that's why I say presume, because if you go actually get with the woman, she'll tend to end up like the woman you already with as far as complacency. But that's the other. The perception of what your options are jades people, and it creates a 1 foot in, 1 foot out mentality. I think men and women suffer for that, if we're gonna be honest. People go into relationships with a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of mindset.
Facts.
Yeah. He said 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of mindset, bro, because of social media, because of what people presume to be their actual options may not necessarily be their reality. I see this all the time. We see the DMs, and especially men, bro. We get the options because we able to be in a lot of places at once through social media, through the instance of a few touches to the phone. You feel like you could be in the room with somebody talking to them, people you probably haven't seen in some years. Honestly, and a lot of times when you're taking the focus off of what you currently have in your situation in your household, and you're putting it on this other person, whether it be only through text, whether it be just only through calls, whether it be just, liking and going back and forth with, that liking game on social media, all that festers up into something to where you may act on something, given the opportunity or chance, and this happens all the time.
I want to go ahead and answer your question, Jordan. I will say, yes, it does make things worse. I will agree.
No.
Now, I agree with that. Now, with that said, though, would I have not learned information if it wasn't for the internet? Because I've learned a lot through that.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to also put into the thing too is like going towards the worst part. Let's also consider this. I've seen, and this is my personal opinion, I think when women see they have multiple men, and I've had homegirls before I even dated, like a lot show me this, like they see DMs all the time. It builds that ego or like attitude is like, oh, you ain't nothing. Yeah. Oh, I got people waiting, just like he was saying, like to talk to me.
Beyonce said, I can have another you in a minute.
But hold on, isn't that a character flaw though? Instead of social media, we don't have to hold that person accountable.
It is, but
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, then everything would just come back to that.
I would
right?
say this, like even from, as an educator, I would see trends before, like I didn't even think was going on, but some of the common talks I hear amongst these teenagers, like, oh, this person only got that many followers, or I'm not even gonna talk to him. I'm like, wait, you didn't even give a chance to the guy or girl, and just because they don't have like a lot of traction,
Were they? It's 2025.
Yeah, damn. Just because they don't have the traction or the social media aspect of that, they'll be like, oh, I'm not talking to you. But it basically goes back to what I say, it makes it worse because you don't give an actual, probably genuine person an opportunity to actually know them, and you just go on with the face of what the trend in the social media or what they expose or what they pretty much try to put out there.
You want the aesthetics to
and it's not even be good for you.
Yeah, most of the time not.
Yeah, and that's what social media has kind of fooled everybody into believing.
Everybody on vacation every once a month, but they really be posting the same pictures.
It'd be posting the old pic. Man, I was with somebody one time, tripped me out, and I was like, bro, you posted you was at the beach. We over here watching Sunday football.
It's they really tricking people, but that's what it's like the forbidden fruit, right? I'm assuming it was more than one forbidden fruit. I'm pretty sure it was a tree.
Yeah, maybe.
In today's world, it's like that tree got legs.
Yo,
it can because it always has access. It can follow you just because it's always in your pocket. It's on what we're on right now. So somebody can accidentally butt dial you, like accidentally video call you on Instagram. You don't even know them. You added them 10 years ago as a friend. It'd be a random girl. It'd be like, and it can mess up your relationship. Complete accident, right? You'd be like, I don't know who this is, babe. For real, I don't. Oh, you don't know that they called you. I was like, I guess it was an accident. I don't know. Just that easy because people got too much access.
Yeah, it is super easy, bro. Like I said,
I wanted to, I could DM Michelle Obama right now. What's good with it? Like that's the access.
But I'm glad
anybody can message your wife right now. When you think
I'm
about
glad you definitely brought it up
that
because
is
if
true.
you have someone that definitely is not secure in let's say if you're not secure in your relationship, let's say you don't even know this person, like you were saying, and just randomly message you. Let's say like you do big things, you're always networking, all that much more. I guarantee you these celebrities and much more get all kinds of DMs all the place.
Yeah.
But if you with someone that's over jealous and doesn't have that security with themselves, and they see that just one time, they're gonna go off without understanding. That's like I naturally get that attention, but I'm not giving them the attention. I'm giving it to you. Like, why don't you understand that? And then that caused a whole confrontation right there, and you didn't even do anything.
And it was nothing. It should
like I don't even know this person. I was doing my thing, and they just put the picture with it, then DM like everybody my stuff is advertised. Like, I don't even know this person.
Nah, facts, man. It's crazy, man. Social media is kind of like, I don't know if we kind of use it as a scapegoat, or we, kind of saying like, hey, we're gonna just take advantage of everything that it come with.
It's a little bit of everything, and I made this joke with one of my coworkers, like, this is the new crack. They were like, what you mean? It's like adults, teenagers, and much more.
Make it disappear.
I was just about to say that too. I was like, look, George, that's so smooth. He actually disappeared in the backdrop. I was like, was it that good?
Boy got that good.
He stood the and just disappeared in the background. But yeah.
Nah, because like, man, just think about it, bro. Like, and not only has it made people accessible, but it also turned off the sensitivity to seeing beautiful women. Like, I don't know if y'all think about it, bro, but I remember being young, especially growing up, back on home in a little country town on MLK Street. Everybody got MLK Street. Huntsville, Texas. To see something bad, everybody coming outside.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh,
come on now.
Hey, man, come on. Hey,
we going to the park. I ain't been to the park all year.
Y'all get on y'all bike, riding through a neighborhood.
Man, let the Juneteenth parade come through. I'm seeing everybody that I already know.
No.
Let's see. They done brought their cousins through. Yeah,
the crazy part is so much about them. At first glance, you be like, "Ooh, who is that? They bad. Oh, that's such and such."
That part.
Bad when you know who they
Man,
is.
dog.
Yeah, it's like,
that's all
it's
I'm
all
saying.
right, man. I'm gonna stay
That's
at
like
home.
now you gonna start downplay like, yeah, what's that, man?
Come on now. But nowadays, you ain't got to go through that because I remember being excited. That's how I don't know. It kind of made me sound old. I remember being excited seeing a beautiful woman. Nowadays.
I feel like
It's
this generation loses out on that because that was experience. That's like growing up. Like instead of just like, okay, I saw this person just swiping through. It's like the experience of actually being with your boys and just like and vice versa. Even ladies who are like, oh, you see that guy? They're like, I mean, I feel like that builds you. You know, your communication with your friends and much more. I feel like a lot of people are antisocial because they're so glued to this they don't actually want to go outside.
Yeah,
I think that's what this generation is missing out on times.
And kind of just swaying away. But that made me think about this video, bro. I don't know if y'all seen it, bro, but I seen this video clip. And this is this Shannon Sharp, bro. He was just basically he reacted to a video where he was stating why he feel like women aren't obsessed with, or well, men aren't obsessed with women anymore. You know what I'm saying?
What's Shannon?
Yeah.
What's Uncle gonna say?
Yeah, let's see what old school Uncle gonna say, man. Because you know he touching everybody's timelines with this one, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see what he talking.
Women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Ocho? Agree, disagree, slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know, I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves. You know.
Behold, a Boost Mobile Unlimited.
Dang commercial. We gotta get through this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you my YouTube premium login.
Yeah,
now
man.
for our commercial break, sponsored by Boost Mobile.
That boy, we're gonna skip through what he talking about, man. We seen what we already touched on what he going through earlier, Chris. You kind of missed that one. That boy tripping out, man. That boy, let's just say, man, marriage probably ain't meant for everybody.
It's Uncle Sharp, man. I mean, we know he enjoying his best life. He enjoying his best life. That's
exactly, bro. Exactly, man. So you know his comment gonna be kind of like how he looking, man. He gonna have that stank face on.
Yeah,
There you go.
And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home,
hold on, man. Hold on, man. I don't even know. You think? You think we ought to let this play? Because he may touch a few little chords, man. I don't want to get banned before we get started.
It's up to you. You the host.
Hey, look. Come on, man. All right.
lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first. It wasn't no arguing back and forth. When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't. But y'all, I'm gonna do me. Okay, well, do you? I don't have to be a part of it. And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man. And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
Right. Yeah. I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today.
Yeah, I'm clapping.
Oh,
guys, it's crazy moments.
He hit the nail on the head.
But he hit it on that one. That's what I was like. Oh, guys, it's on crazy moments, but for that part, like,
bro, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Just think about that. This is the state in life, and this is coming from the older generation. They got at least 10, 15, 20 years on us, starting from the youngest. You know, Ocho been playing since we was young kids. You know what I'm saying?
Been on the playing field, so he got all the experience.
He playing on the field and off the field.
He may have his moments, but that's be like shot. It'd be like, look, you had some wisdom. I'm not gonna lie. You be playing around, but you got your wisdom. That's what.
But that boy Shannon Sharp was spitting facts though.
He was,
because he hit you with just the basics though, and he didn't hit you with nothing else. He hit you with he came home, he cooked. There was food there every day. The house was being taken care of. Wasn't no arguing every day. If he said he couldn't do something,
that's my
he
biggest
couldn't
turn
do
off
it.
right there. I can't.
If he said he could do it, he'll get it done. If you tell somebody in 2025, because that's where we at now, you can't do it, she can already message somebody to go do it for them. Man, there's people who literally have people saved under Uber Eats because they're gonna Uber eat something when they hungry. Y'all, I'm dead.
I know you. I know
man.
you did. See, that's why I'm laughing. I'm like, I know you telling the truth. Yep.
0 for 4. These the nicknames they put. Yo, you
cold
think
names in the
saved under-
phone.
Come on now. You think you saved under future hubby? She told you that.
Yeah. And then you look at the line that says sidekick. What's sidekick, babe? Oh, nothing. Just let me see that phone real quick.
And these dudes, they're simps, they're going for it.
Man, wow.
You so simple. She telling you, babe, I'm finna run to Chick-fil-A and it's Sunday.
This is why I look. And
it's Sunday.
This is why I learned from
Chicken
older OGs and much more. They telling me this is like, don't listen to the words. Pay attention to the actions. They will tell you everything you need to know. They can. He was like, look, she can be fine as I don't know what. She can have the biggest ass titties, not that much more sweet and sound all that much more. But watch the actions because it's gonna tell you the actual truth. And if you use your mind and not down here, because he was like,
you use the right head now.
Yeah, you use his head. You'll be able to see the BS and then actual find also if someone's actual genuine too.
Practicing dick discipline, bro. Like you gotta quit thinking. And you know, we kind of all hit that age at a young age where we just kind of trying to nail whatever come across the plate. You know, and honestly, bro, like I was telling him, man, if I didn't have the guidance I had at a young age, man, I could have found myself caught up in situations young. And if it wasn't for my father, who was giving me that real, because he experienced real life. You know what I'm saying? He has children outside of being married. He had children at a young age.
And so the old game.
Come on now. So he putting it in me at a young age.
So you already know you like, all right, you playing chess. Other people playing checkers. You playing chess.
Come on now.
And look, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have my petty moments. And they'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to the store over here." I'm like, "All right." We have to cancel our plans. All right, cool. And then they're gonna be like, probably gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna be all depressed." Next thing you know, wait, you at the red carpet event?
He was putting it in me at a young age. You got to say pause it. You got to say pause it.
Oh
my! Somebody gonna be in the comments like, put it in a young age.
Pause.
Bro, man, I don't like how you try to throw a little Diddy situation on me now.
Pause.
My father and son.
Man, if you go viral because of that, look, I'll be like, hey.
I had no parts of this. You feel me?
That's gonna be the pin comment. Yo, putting it in me at a young age is crazy.
Pause. That's not like we just gonna skip over that. No, but like,
cut that.
But I just
should I say no homo? Because I don't want to get canceled.
You can't say that in 2025.
You can't say nothing in 2025.
You can't say nothing. So what do you say?
They say pause now.
Pause?
Because, you know, they find LaMelo Ball. He said no homo in the interview.
Really?
They find that man something crazy, like 250,000. Yeah, it wasn't even like a $10,000 fine, which, you know, it's a lot to us.
This world is out of
I ain't
control.
gonna lie. That's a lot
This
of money
world-
because
that's-
this contract only 250 million.
This world is out of control. I'll say it like that. But yeah, I figure to my sim side test. Think with your brain. Get out your head into emotions and all that. Think with your head. And matter of fact, if she cancels your plans, you know what you do? You find somebody else you can go enjoy your damn life too. So when she thinks you all depressed and not that much more, you can be like, well, I feel so bad. It's like, oh, wait a minute, what's that noise? I said, oh, I'm at a party. Oh, I'll call you back later. It's like, wait, what? Click.
Nah, facts, man. Facts. That stuff is crazy, bro. Like just even just the thought about that, like how relationships are going and how he was saying, like, you know, the women aren't how they used to be. You want to be treated like
They
your
not.
grandmother. Man, and you know what's crazy, bro? My wife was telling me back when we was in college, bro, she had to teach a girl how to cook eggs.
God damn.
Bro, we was
That's
all
sad.
18, 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, I
You
learned how
don't
to
know how
cook
to,
eggs at 6 when I was
Like,
6.
You ain't
you
got
don't know
no
how to fry
choice.
an egg.
Your parents would be like, "No, I ain't cooking no breakfast." There it is, right there. What's this? The
Bro.
eggs. You go ahead and put that in the skillet and much more because I ain't
Some
cooking no
eggs with
breakfast.
some weenies cut in half. I learned how to
The
make
wing,
that at
yeah.
6.
You,
At
if you
6 years old.
if you want to eat something, you don't figure out how to cook this.
Bro, it is crazy, bro, because I probably wouldn't, me myself, bro, I probably wouldn't drop my kids off if they not prepared to take care of themselves. That stuff kind of fall back on the parents, though, because it's like,
It really
bro,
does.
especially at a big age, bro, it's like, how do you feel comfortable dropping off a child that's so green? And especially a lot of these HBCUs in the middle of the hood. How you gonna drop off your kid in the middle of the hood to go to school, acting like they're not gonna have an outside life, and they green as grass. You know what I'm saying? On a nice
This
summer day.
honestly kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, we need to teach our kids, even remind our adults that they need to have security within themselves and believe in themselves. Because the reason why I said it, because a lot of that roots into there. Like, if you feel insecure about yourself, you're gonna act a certain kind of way, you're gonna outlast kind of way, you're gonna treat people a certain way, and it's a domino effect. That's why you see all this, like, I don't cook, clean, do all that much more, or I don't have the confidence to go outside and meet these people. It all starts with security and knowing yourself. That's the root of
Exactly.
everything. And it's not just kids. You got adults doing that same thing and telling them kids. So we got to stop the cycle.
Yeah, nah, that is facts.
Yeah, I agree.
That's facts, bro, man. Hey, but man, yeah, that kind of wrap up that one. Man, that was the final topic that we had to discuss for the first show. This is get you a bag or a blessing, man. I'm glad we got my boy Jordan. Make sure you let me send me over, bro. Your text me over your social media handle, bro. I'm about to add that to the bottom. You as well, Chris. Yeah.
All right.
Make sure we got everybody on here to follow, man, and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, give y'all big ups and make sure that we have y'all social media platform kind of everywhere so they know exactly where to follow you. Again, of course, you know my name, Myron the Mogul. You can see me on all platforms under Myron the Mogul. Chris, you want to shout out your platform?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just like at @CHolmes_, and then you can just, if you want to find everything else, go to Soul Productions with an S.biz, and has everything under my website. So the YouTube, podcast, and much more. That's all right there. Try to keep it simple.
And then of course we got Jordan.
Yeah, I'm sending mine over right now. So we on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We on a lot of platforms, and then coming soon to Twitch and all of that as well.
Okay, to Twitch.
You gotta be multifaceted, man. You gotta have multiple streams of revenue, and then I don't want to box myself in with one thing either.
Yeah, you see how people react when they put all the eggs in the basket on TikTok and they was about to shut it down. People was
I'm
crying.
glad. What me and my fiance did is we'll take whatever TikTok videos are trending, and since we already have them, we just post them on Facebook and Instagram too.
Yeah.
So now our Facebook is monetized. We make money off of it. It ain't a lot yet, but we making money off of it.
Hey, this is starting
YouTube,
big.
we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. So it's growing.
Yeah, nah, he been doing this thing, bro. Like when we first discussed, even just the content creating thing, I think it was roughly about a little bit over a year ago. And I remember this before they even like jumped in full time, and bro, just to see where the growth is now, it's a testament to everything that they've been doing, man. So I definitely want y'all to check them both out, man. Especially Chris, man. He comes and does photography work for me on a lot of my house listings as well. He's dope as well. Dope content creator. He got a podcast. You can check that out.
He recorded our proposal when I proposed.
Oh dang! So I mean, you see how we set that up, man?
And we all went to the same church.
And we all
like
came
boys
out
in the hood.
It's
That's basically like that. It's like boys we grew up together.
Products of fresh new friendship, man. That's a clip in itself.
We successful young black men.
Exactly, bro. that's doing what they're supposed to be doing, man, doing exactly what they say, keeping their word, continuously, you know, thriving to do more and do better each and every day. Man, I'm extremely proud of you guys. I'm happy to see you guys still chasing after those dreams and one, staying consistent doing so. And so, you know, I'm definitely happy to have you guys here. Look forward, if you're open to it, look forward to having you guys on the platform even more, man. We just, like I told Jordan before, man, the purpose of these conversations is to really open up the mind and the eyes of a lot of people that are kind of going in that hamster cycle, you know, going about life the same way that we've seen before and not really exploring the different opportunities that we have, that we definitely have our hands and can have the opportunity to take advantage of. But if we don't have the right mindset for it, we won't know what to do when we get presented that opportunity. And so this right here is an opportunity to try to shift people's minds, to kind of enlighten them on what could or what could possibly be done to, you know, change their everyday life cycle and break some of these, like Jordan said earlier, generational curses.
Right.
So, man, hey, I'm definitely happy to have you guys here. Y'all have any final words y'all want to give people before we head out?
I guess I'll give it a shot. Live life like it's last, but never be afraid, because fear can actually put chains on you. So be free.
Already.
All I'll say is it's either one day or day one. Whatever you've been thinking about doing it, stop thinking about doing it and just do it. Like Nike, just do it.
Already, man. I think I'm gonna finalize it up with my favorite verse out the Bible, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I say that every day, and I always believe that. So, you know, that's something I want to leave y'all off with. I want to appreciate y'all for joining us here on the first episode of Get You a Bag or a Blessing, and we look forward to bringing y'all more content. Y'all stay blessed.
Hey, stay blessed. I'm out. I'll stay on so we can chop it up a little bit more before we head out. I know I got